Starved Rock local station. Get more Starved Rock news, talk, and classic rock after this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports.
High school basketball is on the air. 103.9 WLPO proudly brings you the area's biggest games and best matchups all season. Presented by The Locker Room in Spring Valley.
Tonight's game between the Princeton Tigers and St. Bede Bruins is brought to you in part by Heartland Auto Body, Illinois Valley Credit Union, Ottawa Honda, Spring Valley City Bank, St. Bede Academy, and Town & Country Services.
You can watch this game on Starved Rock Media's YouTube channel. You can also watch it with a subscription to the Starved Rock Media channel on the NFHS network. If you don't have a screen, listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220, or with the free WLPO app.
Now, Princeton and St. Bede girls basketball, presented by The Locker Room. Here are Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to St. Bede Academy for regional semifinal girls basketball. This is game number 2 of this semifinal night here at St. Bede. It'll be the number 3 seed Princeton Tigers and the number 6 seed St. Bede Bruins. The first game tonight went to the 2 seed Rock Island Alleman. They knocked out Kewanee 46-35. It was a back and forth game. Alleman put some distance between themselves and the Boilermakers in the fourth quarter to advance to Thursday night's regional title game to play the winner of Princeton and St. Bede. Again, joining me tonight is Brandon LaChance. And Brandon, this is a high quality regional. We were doing some homework before, and you had Kewanee as a 7 seed with a well above 500 record. In fact, the top seeded team is under 500, and that's Rock Island Alleman. But if anybody follows Alleman, they play in the Big Six when you got a lot of 3A, 4A schools. So that can be deceiving. And a lot of these teams have played each other, close games this year. And we expect a good one tonight with a Princeton team with 21 wins, a St. Bede team with 18 wins, and Bruins able to play a regional at their home court. That never hurts.
It's almost like you had to have 18 wins just to get in this regional. Well, we're going to have an aggressive, I think, old school basketball game here. I've seen both teams in different places. Me refereeing, I'm around everywhere. I've had the JV squads for both St. Bede and Princeton, and I stick around and watch the varsity games. And they're both tough. They're both aggressive. They got some height. They got some shooters. These are fairly equal teams coming into this game.
Of course, Princeton, unfortunate news during the season. They lost one of their top players to injury, Cameron Driscoll. This was a Princeton team that started the season, went well into the season undefeated and sniffing the state rankings. Then obviously one of their top players got hurt, but still Princeton got some wins and still a high-quality team led by the school's all-time leading scorer for girls basketball, Keely Davis, and of course a high-quality coach in Tiffany Gonaghan for Princeton. So this is a Tigers team. There's a reason why they're a 3 seed, and it'll be interesting with St. Bede, a veteran coach as well, Tom Patak. Obviously St. Bede with some players that have got a lot of playing time over the years. The McLean sisters and Savannah Bray, some players who even got to experience state basketball when the Bruins made their run to ISU.
Yeah, both of these teams have very successful athletes. You got to remember the softball team in 2023 for St. Bede winning a state title. Got plenty of players from that team. Lots of talented players coming in here. And you obviously want 2 1,000-point scorers coming into this game. But Davis can fill it up all across the floor. She's going to be a go-to player, key player. And then, like you said, Lily McLean just had 1,000 career points 2 weeks ago. Savannah Bray's got to be real close. Just great athletes all around on both squads.
Look forward to having a broadcast for you. Of course, tune in on 103.9 WLPO. You can listen on the WLPO app and, of course, watch and listen on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Again, the first game tonight won by Alleman over Kewanee, 46-35. The winner of this one will play Alleman Thursday night back here at St. Bede. And we will be back here thanks to, among others, our presenting sponsor, The Locker Room. The Locker Room presenting tonight's broadcast. The Locker Room is home for all things sports. From equipment, uniforms to fan gear, it is The Locker Room. You can find out more at lockerroombpb.com. We'll take a break. You're listening to St. Bede Princeton Regional Girls Basketball. When we come back, Brandon will have the starting lineups for you from St. Bede Academy. And we're looking for a good one tonight between the Tigresses and the Lady Bruins.
Big news for winter sports fans. The Locker Room, your local headquarters for all your sporting gear needs, has just expanded. Skate rentals and concessions are now available at the Peru-Washington Park Ice Rink. That's right, the Locker Room has teamed up with the City of Peru to make sure your family has everything they need for a perfect day on the ice. Whether you're looking for custom team apparel or a fresh pair of rental skates, come see Mike and the team in Spring Valley. And now at Peru-Washington Park, the Locker Room. Quality gear, local service. Visit them today or online at lockerroombpb.com.
Hi, I'm Alex Cervantes. I'm the general manager of the new Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda is proud to sponsor the Keys to the Game in local high school basketball. I want to invite you to come in and meet me and the team and check out the new Hondas arriving every day. If you mention to us the code word Keys to the Game, we'll give you an additional $1,000 off of any purchase, new or used vehicle. Visit us in person at the dealership or visit our website, ottawahonda.net. Ottawa Honda, where we make it so easy.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom.
It's the smartest show on the radio.
On 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon Lachance back here at St. Bede Academy. Regional semifinal basketball coming up between the 3-seed Princeton Tigresses and the 6-seed St. Bede Lady Bruins. Brandon, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and go over our starting lineups for tonight's game.
Let's do this. We will start with the away team, which, believe it or not, is St. Bede in their own gym. For St. Bede, we have number 21, that's Parker McLean. She's a sophomore guard. Then we have Hannah Heiberger, who is a freshman guard forward. 23 is Lily McLean, a senior guard who we just previously mentioned, 1,000-point career scorer. 45 for St. Bede, Savannah Bray, senior center. And rounding up the lineup is Ava Balestri, a senior center or forward as well. Like I said, they have height on St. Bede. They can mix and match pretty well. For Princeton, we have number 5, Kiara Morris, who is a junior. Then we have number 15, who is Ava Munson. She's a freshman, 5'6". Number 23, Danica Burden. She's a 5'10 junior, post player. Number 24 is Keely Davis, who we had already mentioned, 1,000-point career scorer and the all-time leader of Princeton, a 5'10 junior. I feel like I missed somebody. Of course I did. Sophomore Peyton Brandt, who I've seen her whole career since she was in 7th grade and gets better and better every year.
So that is, those are our starting lineups. Let's go ahead and do our Ottawa Honda keys to the game. Keys to tonight's game brought to you by Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda, proud to support local high school basketball. Alec and the team of Honda experts would love to meet you. Stop by Ottawa Honda in person today or visit ottawahonda.net anytime. A key for each team tonight, Brandon.
I think for Princeton, it's going to be scoring fast. I think if they can get past the post of St. Bede, whether they start it with their defense, transition baskets, I think Princeton's got to score fast. St. Bede, I think they got to establish the paint with that size, with having people that can score. Savannah Bray is deadly. Anywhere in the paint, she can shoot outside, but when she's in the paint, she is fierce and can put up a bunch of points.
Those are our Ottawa Honda keys of the game. We'll take a final break. We'll be back with the opening tip-off. Ottawa St. Bede from the Academy coming up in about a minute.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best, and that is enough.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Connect with hundreds of potential customers at the Starved Rock Media Home Show presented by Town & Country Services. It's Sunday, March 8th at Seneca's Oak Ridge. Don't miss your chance to make a lasting impression and grow your business. Go to starvedrock.media now for more on the 2026 Starved Rock Media Home Show.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker too. Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back here at a packed St. Bede Academy Gymnasium. Been a nice crowd for both games. For the prelim, of course, featuring Rock Island Alleman and Kewanee. And as one would expect, Princeton travels well no matter the sport, and plenty of blue in the crowd tonight on the road for the Princeton Tigresses. And, of course, plenty of green and white in the crowd tonight for St. Bede Academy. Again, St. Bede, on the virtue of being I guess, would you say a lower seed or a high seed?
I would say a high seed. I like one is lower to me. I don't know why.
You're right. I mean, it is. Princeton will be wearing the home whites on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. St. Bede, the road greens, despite being, of course, playing in their cozy comforts of their home gym. And Princeton will get their starting five announced after St. Bede. The Lady Bruins and the Tigresses coming up. Again, the winner will move on to play for a regional title Thursday night back here at St. Bede against Rock Island Alleman.
I think we do got to note, as we say, that St. Bede's the away team and Princeton's a home team. If you're looking at the scoreboard, they still have St. Bede as the home squad. So just if you're seeing it on the YouTube channel and get confused.
Yeah, so they announced it to the crowd. Princeton is a home team, but there'll be guests on the scoreboard. That's because of the Bruins' name is up on the scoreboard, so figured it'd be much easier just to keep it status quo.
It's easier to change jerseys than to change the sign.
Yes, it is. It should be a lot of fun as we kick off, I guess, March Madness in February here for girls high school hoops. Of course, St. Bede already got their postseason going, Brandon. They had to play on Saturday in a play-in game, if you will, a quarterfinal. And they ran the clock on Rock Ridge, 57-23. This is Princeton's first postseason game as a 3 seed. They were able to get, I don't know if it's a bye, but they didn't have to play a quarterfinal game. So that's where we're set up here. Tipping it off will be Savannah Bray for St. Bede and Keely Davis for Princeton. And the opening tip, brought to you by St. Bede Academy, is won by the St. Bede Academy Bruins. Immediately a double team, and turning it over for St. Bede was Parker McLean. The opening tip to tonight's game brought to you by St. Bede Academy. Here's a real tip. It's never too early to schedule a tour and learn how an education at St. Bede can be one of the best ways to ensure a successful future for your child. Call this week and set up a tour. Go Bruins. And we got a turnover by Princeton. They tried to get the ball down low, and there was a steal by St. Bede. Here come the Bruins feeding it inside. Bray double team, puts it up, no good. And Keely Davis with the rebound, and she's off and running for Princeton. Davis going to be probably double teamed here. She passes it over to Morris. And Princeton goes down low, ball batted. Jumper from the baseline is long by Burton, and the rebound is cleared by Savannah Bray. Almost a steal, and it is corralled by St. Bede. Here come the Bruins.
Both teams moving fast. They're going up and down the court pretty quickly. Turnover for each.
Still no score as we're over a minute into this one. Balestria's double team kicks it out. She thought about the three. Did Parker McLean. Dribbles down low. Going up with it is Ava Balestri in a crowd, and she's going to go to the line for two. The 5'8 senior, Ava Balestri, draws a foul, and that foul is on Morris.
Morris. I was thinking the right girl, said the wrong name. Kiara Morris.
So a shooting foul. Balestri's first free throw is no good. Back iron. Ava will have another one. Little over a minute into this one. No score. St. Bede, Princeton. Regional semifinal, girls basketball. Second free throw gets the bounce.
But I like what the Bruins are already trying to do. They're trying to go inside.
Yeah.
They have the height. They got the size. Might as well do it. And so far, it's only 1-0 lead, but that's what they're doing.
Princeton with the basketball. Here's Keely Davis, school's all-time leading scorer. She sets the screen. And with the ball for Princeton is Danica Burton. Burden still looking, double team, hounded, and we're going to get a reach-in foul called on the Bruins. That'll be Hannah Heiberger. The freshman, 5'8", got a reach-in foul well away from the bucket. That'll be St. Bede's first foul of the night, inbounds for Princeton.
And we've seen the same referee crew in the game before this, and they will call fouls. If you touch anything that's a foul, they've been calling.
3 is good for Ava Munson. Munson, nothing but net on the 3, and it's 3-1 Princeton. The Tigresses using a full court press here. St. Bede beats it. Here's Balestri. Bounce pass. Left-handed layup is up and in. Nice job by Lily McLean. Beat the press, laid it up with the left hand, and we're tied at 3. 2 minutes into this one.
And that was a nice feed from Balestri. Seen her cutting and hit her right on stride.
Driving to the basket among 3 players. It was Peyton Brandt, and they're going to say she missed the shot and it went out of bounds untouched by St. Bede. So the Bruins get the ball 3-3 as Princeton still does the full court press here. Savannah Bray breaks it as she passes it over to her teammate, Parker McLean. Here's Lily McLean for 3. Good! Got that front iron home court bounce.
The bounce of all bounces.
So Lily McLean with a 3. Here's Davis going to work. She draws a foul. It'll be 2 free throws coming up for Keely Davis. Or are they going to say, well, they're going to say it was on the floor. It will not be a shooting foul for Davis for Princeton.
Foul on Ava Balestri, her first. I thought that was a shooting foul. Looked like she was in the motion.
Keely with the drive, kicks it down low to Brandt. She goes up, and we got a push, and that one might be before the shot. It is. So Princeton will inbounds once again. They've caused 3 fouls on St. Bede, and whoa, for St. Bede, Brandon, already 2 on Savannah Bray.
You don't want that. That's one of your star players. Already going to the bench here in the first quarter, 5:18 on the clock.
Hannah Washkowiak comes in off the bench. So Princeton being aggressive, drawing fouls. Savannah Bray, 2 fouls, less than 3 minutes into this game. Out top for Princeton, it is Morris, over to Davis. 3 on the way, that one is short from Munson, and a rebound is gathered by Washkowiak. St. Bede, she's double teamed, and we're gonna call travel on the Bruins, so turnover St. Bede, as that pressure defense from Princeton creates a turnover. 6-3, St. Bede with the lead, just shy of 3 minutes into this one. Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance on the call, Mike Sabatini.
And I know we're broadcasting, we want everybody to listen and watch us, but having this, the place is almost packed. Have a gym like that in today's basketball is awesome.
Davis misses the 3, and they're going to say it hit the wires above the basket. So
I think it's still vibrating.
Yeah. So St. Bede with the ball. Here comes the pressure defense from Princeton. The Bruins beat it this time. Balestri is double teamed, and she throws it away. Keely Davis with the steal. Davis going to go one-on-one against McLean. McLean steps away. Davis misses a layup, but gets her own rebound. Keely Davis, one of the top players in the area for sure, makes it a 1-point St. Bede lead. Here is Balestri, bounce pass out to the freshman. Hannah Heiberger down low, shot missed, but going to the line will be Hannah Washkowiak, the 6'1 sophomore.
I think it was missed because Peyton Brandt got a hand on that.
Both teams trying to feed it down low on the offense, and that is creating fouls on the other defense. Washkowiak with the free throw is up and in. She's in, of course, tonight this early because of the Savannah Bray foul troubles. Some substitutes on both sides. Checking out for St. Bede is Ava Balestri.
One thing about both squads is they also have a bench to go to as well. They have players that can come in and give good minutes.
Hannah Washkowiak steps up and hits both free throws. 8-5, St. Bede with the lead. Here is Davis, kicks it out. Got a sub in for Princeton as well. Jocelyn Strauss, number 40. Holding the ball is Maddie Gibson. She's in for the first time. And there's a steal by St. Bede's Lily McLean, but then she has her pocket picked, and here we go. We got a scrum on the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow pointing to Princeton. Almost every player on the court was on the floor at one point there during that scrum. 8-5 St. Bede, 3:53 to go here in this first quarter. Princeton with the ball. Brandt inbounds it, too low of a pass to Keely Davis, and she can't keep it in bounds, so turnover Princeton.
I think if Davis would have got that, she was too far under the basket, and there was 2 Lady Bruins right around her.
8-5 St. Bede with the lead. They beat the pressure. There's a jumper from the baseline. How about that shot by Hannah Heiberger, the freshman? No hesitation. Full timeout taken by Princeton. It's 10-5. We'll take one as well. 3:38 to go in the first. St. Bede with an early lead, 10-5 over Princeton. Back with more of this regional semifinal game after this.
Imagine being hours from home when suddenly this happens. A father and his son were recently driving through on 80 when a deer ran out in front of them. They were fine, but their car, not so much. They ended up at Heartland Auto Body in Princeton, where the man's wife says Heartland exceeded our expectations by far, making managing the repair remotely much easier. And the car looks great. Whether you're close to home or hundreds of miles away, it's good to know you've got good people to help you through. Heartland Auto Body in Princeton.
Planning a wedding around Starved Rock? Don't just flip pages. Unlock the ultimate Starved Rock Wedding Expo online. It's your all-access pass to podcasts, insider tips, and direct links to some of Starved Rock's top wedding pros, venues, planners, and more. And here's the sparkle. You could win his and hers wedding bands from our presenting sponsor, That Guy's Secret. Start planning smarter, stress less, and maybe even say I do to some serious prizes. Visit the ultimate Starved Rock Wedding Expo at starvedrock.media today.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 1039 WLPO app today.
In action after the Princeton timeout, the Tigresses have the ball, trailing St. Bede 10-5. For Princeton, here is Davis for 3, no good. Rebound fought for, corralled by Gibson. She puts it up for Princeton, no good. Rebound fought for, and Strauss gets it for the Tigresses. Here's Davis, kicks it out to Maddie Gibson. She'll drive, a floater in the lane, no good. Rebound though, put up and in, and there was some physical contact there. Danica Burton got the basket. She wanted the in one, didn't get it. She got the 2 points though, and it's 10-7 St. Bede. With the ball for the Bruins is Parker McLean. McLean hands it off to Hannah Heiberger. Heiberger down low, top of the key. It is Ashlyn Heersink. Free throw line, elbow jumper is good for the freshman, Hannah Heiberger.
She has no fear. She's putting the ball up. She's creating her own shot. She is making some noise here in the first quarter.
For Princeton with the ball is Gibson. She kicks it out to Strauss. Driving the baseline for the Tigers is Burden. Underneath to Brandt, no good. Brandt with her own rebound, it's blocked. It'll stay with Princeton. So an offensive rebound for Peyton Brandt, but just couldn't get it to go. Back in for St. Bede is Balestri. And back in for Princeton is Ava Munson.
There was a smooth move from Lily McLean to get that block without fouling. Sometimes getting a block from the back, that leads to a pushing foul. Didn't that time.
Brandt for 3. She was wide open, missed it. Rebound Heiberger out and running for St. Bede. The freshman hands it off to Parker McLean. Back to Heiberger out beyond the 3-point line. Heiberger guarded closely by Brandt. She finds Balestri, kicks it over to Parker McLean. Parker looks to her sister Lily instead of bounce pass to Heiberger. Balestri is double teamed. Parker McLean down low. Washkowiak up and no, just missed it, but she gets her own rebound. Muscles her way up, missed it. And a rebound this time cleared by Keely Davis. Davis running from Princeton. Gets bumped and puts the shot up. And we're going to get a foul on Parker McLean, who hit the court pretty hard. And Keely Davis will go to the line for 2 for Princeton. She was running downhill and got a full head of steam, and Parker McLean bumped her. 2 free throws coming up for Keely Davis. First free throw in and out, missed it.
Davis being aggressive, that's what led to these free throws. You make the defense, make a move, and she did. Unfortunately, it was a foul for St. Bede, sent her to the line.
Keely's second free throw coming up. It is up, and it is in and out. She misses them both, and rebound cleared by Balestri for St. Bede, so we stay at 12-7. Bringing the ball up the court for the Bruins is the freshman, Hannah Heiberger. passes it to Parker McLean to Balestri beyond the three-point arc. Here's Lily McLean. Kicks it over to Heiberger. In the corner, and it's stolen. Keely Davis read the quarterback's eyes there, if you will, on the pass. Keely stops, pops, and hits from the free throw, just inside the free throw line. And the lead is down to 3 for St. Bede, 12-9.
That's a sign of just being a good scorer. You saw the defense was going to go past you or keep going ahead of you. Stops and takes a shot. Nice move.
Lily McLean bounce pass out top to Heiberger. Here is Balestri with a couple dribbles. Double teamed in the corner, and she throws it away. Steal for Ashley Deaver of Princeton, and we got a foul away from the basket. So Addie Deaver got the steal, and she's going to go to the line because St. Bede now has 5 team fouls, and their 2 starting front court players, Brandon, Ava Balestri and Savannah Bray, now each with 2 fouls. Balestri going to stay out there for now.
I know we said that was one of the keys to this game is St. Bede being able to go to the paint with their players. I mean, you still still have ladies coming off the bench that can do the same thing, Washkowiak being one of them.
Addie makes her first free throw for Princeton and gets the second. So coming off the bench, Addie Deaver makes both free throws. And it's a 12-11 lead for St. Bede. We're down to 50 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Here's Heiberger against kind of it's about a 2-1-2 zone defense, I would say, for Princeton.
It's unique. You don't see this a lot.
It leads to traps, and there was another one. Lily McLean was trapped in the corner. That's the last place you want to be as a ball handler, but it was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Princeton, so St. Bede will inbound. 37.5 to go here in the first. Lily looking and passes it to Parker McLean.
You mentioned the traps. They've been on both sides whenever they get to that intersection.
Heiberger was left wide open for 3, missed it. Rebound fought for, a jump ball. Possession arrow is pointing to St. Bede. So the Bruins will keep possession, up 12-11 with 28 seconds to go here in the first. The inbound down to Washkowiak, triple teamed, and they're going to call a bump. That's only the 3rd foul, so not a bad foul though on Princeton, as it will just be an inbound.
It's kind of hard not to get a foul on that when you have 3 girls around and she falls to the ground. Unfortunately, that's going to happen.
And that is the first foul of the night called on Keely Davis. St. Bede with the inbound in the corner. McLean, jumper no good. Washkowiak another rebound. Puts it up, no, missed it. Washkowiak another rebound. It's slapped to the floor, and Davis comes away with it. 15 seconds left. Keely going to go coast to coast layup, no, but she draws the foul. Yeah, Davis is going to say, try to stop me every time she gets the ball out in the court, in the open court.
She puts the gas pedal all the way down as soon as she gets the ball, especially if she's around the three-point line and nobody ahead of her. She's gone.
3rd foul on Ava Balestri. Free throw by Davis is good, and we got ourselves a tie game now, 12-all. Checking in for St. Bede is Ashlyn Heersink. So both Bray and Balestri saddled with foul trouble for the Lady Bruins. Davis looking to give Princeton, I believe, their first lead of the night. She cannot. She misses it. So we stay tied at 12. 8 seconds left. Here's Lily McLean for St. Bede. 5 seconds to Heiberger. 3 seconds. Hannah drives, throws up a shot, no good. And we're going to end the first quarter all knotted up, 12-12. The story of that first quarter, early foul trouble for St. Bede, including Savannah Bray, who got 2 quick fouls and was a non-factor in the first quarter. Let's see if Coach Patak gets Bray back into the game here, if at all, in the second quarter. We'll step aside, coming back in about 40 seconds. 12-12 after 1 between St. Bede and Princeton girls regional basketball from St. Bede Academy.
Big news for winter sports fans. The Locker Room, your local headquarters for all your sporting gear needs, has just expanded. Skate rentals and concessions are now available at the Peru Washington Park Ice Rink. That's right, the Locker Room has teamed up with the City of Peru to make sure your family has everything they need for a perfect day on the ice. Whether you're looking for custom team apparel or a fresh pair of rental skates, come see Mike and the team in Spring Valley. And now at Peru Washington Park, the Locker Room. Quality gear, local service. Visit them today or online at lockerroombpb.com.
This is where you go when you need to know. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back as we begin the second quarter of play here from the Academy. And it is 12-12. Princeton basketball to start this Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. Our local basketball programs aren't the only local favorites with a legacy of success. For 119 years, Spring Valley Citibank's been a trusted partner in helping our community with all their banking needs. Visit Spring Valley Citibank locations in Peru or Spring Valley. Keely Davis down low, comes up short on the runner. Rebound fought for, and it is recovered by Princeton's number 23, Burden. There's a jumper. It's good for three. That was Kiara Morris. So Morris with a three, and Princeton on a bit of a run here as they take a 15-12 lead.
Like I said before in the pregame show, they have shooters almost all over the court. The post for the Tigresses can shoot almost everybody, so Morris getting a wide open look.
Heiberger tried to feed it down low to Washkowiak, but the ball was knocked out of bounds by Princeton. St. Bede will maintain possession. Coming in for Princeton is Gibson, and getting a break will be Addie Deaver.
So Princeton's got two guards that both can shoot, and they're fast and play aggressive defense.
Parker McLean, a little fake out three, drives, jumper, in and out, no good. McLean gets her own rebound. Nice job by Parker McLean staying with it, and St. Bede gets it back to a 1-point Princeton game. First 2 points of the night for Parker.
I like that every player on this court fights for rebounds. They're all going to the paint looking for the board.
Davis took the jumper from the free throw line, elbow missed. Here's Lily McLean with the board. Gets it ahead, Heiberger. Hannah will shoot a three, good! Heiberger took a step, and right in her motion, bombed a three, give the assist to Lily McLean, and just like that, St. Bede back in the lead, 17-15.
Princeton's going to have to pull out a defender out on the freshman because she's going to work.
Ball thrown, oh boy. As Parker McLean says, no way. I thought she was just going for the loose ball. Could have let that play keep going, but we'll get a foul on St. Bede. Princeton will inbound near the Bruins bench. Coming back in for the Tigresses is Ava Munson, and she'll replace Maddie Gibson.
And that's the second on Parker McLean, so the St. Bede Bruins have three players with two fouls here in the beginning of the second quarter.
And I believe Balestri has three. There's a three, it's short. Yeah, foul trouble for the Lady Bruins. Rebound came to Princeton. That three is short by Brandt. Another rebound by Princeton, by Munson. Here's Davis, kicks it out. Three for Morris, no good. And finally, St. Bede gets a rebound. It's Parker McLean with those two fouls. She gets it ahead to her teammate Heersink. Out top to Parker McLean. 17-15 St. Bede. 6 minutes to go until half. McLean drives, it's blocked. Washkowiak is in the right place at the right time. Hannah Washkowiak gives St. Bede a 19-15 lead. Hannah with 4 points on the night. They feed Brandt down low. Off the glass, no, too hard. And rebound Hannah Heiberger for St. Bede. Heiberger is double teamed. She kicks it over to Parker McLean. Bruins with the ball in the lead, 19-15 here in the Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. McLean picks up her dribble, hands it off to Heersink. And we're going to have a foul. Let's see, is it on
It should be on the Princeton player. Princeton, number 23.
Burden, yep.
She was kind of behind. She was behind Wishkowiak. I seen her. She grabbed her arms. And Wishkowiak turned, and the Princeton player fell to the ground. So the Tigresses, they initiated it. That's what refs look for. We look to see who initiates stuff.
I think they're giving a double foul, Brandon, because Wishkowiak got one as well. So each player picks up a foul. St. Bede will maintain possession.
So they saw the retaliation and the initiation all at the same time.
Down in the baseline, Heiberger off the glass, rolls around and out. Rebound Washkowiak up, no. Heiberger runs it down, but she was out of bounds. Great hustle by Hannah. And right now, for St. Bede, Brandon, Hannah Washkowiak is dominating the offensive glass. She should have had two right there, just rimmed out. So even with Bray and Balestri out, you got Washkowiak, who's making her presence known.
She's got 5 rebounds, and at least 3 of those are offensive boards.
19-15 St. Bede, Princeton with the ball. Driving to the basket, here is Brandt down low. She's double teamed. She had a teammate wide open, but went for the tough shot, missed it. Washkowiak the rebound, gives it to Parker McLean. And ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Davis for Princeton. 4:54 to go in this Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. 19-15. St. Bede on top of Princeton.
Brandt is 0 of 6 so far in this game, but she's going to keep going at it just like she should.
Lily McLean misses the three. Rebound, Keely Davis. Keely going to go coast to coast. Layup, no, missed it. Rebound on the floor, and it's corralled by Parker McLean. 1-on-2. Parker now double teamed, and there's going to be a reach in from behind on Morris of Princeton. And we got a Bruin shaking up, Lily McLean. And that's Morris' second for Princeton.
She's the only Princeton player with 2.
2 fouls, yeah.
We got 3 more with 1 apiece.
Each team with 2 team fouls here in this second quarter. They feed it down low. Here's Washkowiak, double team. Going to work, and they're going to give a charge on Hannah. They're going to say she put her shoulder into the defender. Princeton crowd likes it. St. Bede not so much. And that is Washkowiak's second foul now. And here comes Savannah Bray. Well rested.
So Hannah Washkowiak, she should get a standing ovation what she's done here in the time that she's been on the court. She has played hard. She's already got 6 rebounds, 4 points, and has been the main focus for St. Bede.
And the Bruins lead 19-15. Here is Brandt at the free throw line, kicks it out. Driving baseline is Munson. Back out top to Gibson for Princeton. Feeds it down low to Keely Davis. Davis going to go to work on Lily McLean, kicks it out. Brandt for 3, no good. She still has not made a shot. Rebound, Lily McLean wrestles it away. Lily going to crossover dribble, go coast to coast, layup, no. And a rebound from Ava Munson for Princeton. Ball knocked away to Keely Davis though. St. Bede up 19-15, 3:45 to go. Down low, Brandt, double team. And she loses it out of bounds, last touch by St. Bede. Brandt's had a tough go of it, she's frustrated, but that was the right call. There was no foul on St. Bede, just an inbounds here for the Tigresses.
But shooters have just got to keep shooting. Got to go to what you're good at, and that's what Brandt is trying to do. She'll connect the rim, and then all of a sudden she's going to be on fire. I've seen it happen before.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It is 19-15. St. Bede with the lead over Princeton. Through the night, we'll try to get some other scores for you. Some of the other games that are going on. At Galva, regional girls hoops, Bureau Valley taking on Polo. Streeters at Metamora. Boys regular season games, you got Hall at Sterling Newman, Mendota at Kewanee, Princeton at Dixon, Putnam County home to Indian Creek. Ottawa boys hosting state-ranked Caneland. Marquette's at Serena, Streeter boys home to Herscher, Seneca home to Morris, Fieldcrest at Leroy, and both IVCC squads are on the road tonight. The men are at Milwaukee Area Tech. The women are in Freeport taking on Highland. So we'll try to get some scores throughout the evening. 19-15 is the score here. St. Bede over Princeton. And Alleman won the first game tonight, 46-35 over Kewanee. So the winner of St. Bede Princeton will play Rock Island Alleman for regional title Thursday.
St. Bede is face guarding Keely Davis, trying to not let her get the ball with Ashlyn Heersink.
And there's a travel on Peyton Brandt. The sophomore just having a rough go of it. Turnover on Princeton. St. Bede with a 19-15 lead. Yes, St. Bede's going to have to, they're trying to make somebody else besides Keely Davis beat them on the offensive end. Here is Heiberger down low to Bray. She's triple teamed. Out to Lula McLean. Cross-court pass to Parker McLean. Baseline jumper, no good. Heersink got her own rebound though. Up and in. Offensive glass has been a killer if you're Princeton. And St. Bede getting contributions from their bench. First 2 points of the night from Ashlyn Heersink.
Both teams deep, and St. Bede's proven that they are bringing everybody off, whether it's scoring points, getting rebounds, defensive pressure, making their contributions.
21-15. Davis will take a three. No good. She knew it right away. Rebound Savannah Bray. St. Bede up 6. Looking to extend that lead. Heiberger to Parker McLean.
But if you're Davis, you're trying to take any open shot that you have, because you're not going to get many.
Heersink for 3. Left it short. Might have got tipped. And rebound cleared out for Princeton. And the rebound there was Ava Munson. Down low for Princeton is Burden. Over in the corner to Gibson. Out top to Keely Davis. Down low to Brandt. Double teamed. Three on the way. No good. She got bumped. No call. The three was missed by Burden. Rebound, though, put up, and we got a foul. It was Maddie Gibson with the rebound for Princeton. And she'll go to the line for two.
It's going to be on Parker McLean. That's her third for St. Bede.
Oh, boy.
St. Bede finding themselves in foul trouble. And again, the offensive rebounding, I think that's going to be the difference in this game.
Yeah.
Who gets the most offensive rebounds, because Princeton is now starting to tally them up too.
Gibson's first free throw is no good. Maddie will have another one here. In for the first time for St. Bede is Elena Scholes. So Coach Tom Patak has used almost everybody on his bench tonight. Gibson's second free throw good. 21-16, St. Bede up 5. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in this Spring Valley Citibank second quarter of action.
You always got to give props to the guards who get in there and get rebounds. Maddie Gibson's 5'3", the smallest player on the court, got the rebound, was able to put a shot up, got fouled on it, got some free throws.
Yeah, got 1 out of 2. Ball was knocked out of bounds, last touch by Princeton. St. Bede inbounds it, 2 minutes to go here in this first half. St. Bede up 21-16. Heiberger with the drive, dishes, Bray, short jumper, good. Great assist by the freshman Heiberger and a high percentage shot. Savannah Bray gets her first bucket of the night.
Heiberger's proven why she's a varsity starter in a regional semifinal. She's playing amazing.
23-16, St. Bede their biggest lead of the night. Three-pointer no good by Princeton. Here's Sink with the board. Here's Lily McLean. And the Lady Bruins with the ball. Here's Heersink. A little give and go. Bray. Heiberger thought about the three drives. It's stopped, and she throws it right into the hands of Brandt of Princeton. Here comes Brandt the other way, and it's going to be a charge. Just not her night so far. Peyton Brandt gets the offensive foul. That's Peyton's first. And coming in for Princeton will be Jocelyn Strauss.
I was just going to say, Peyton knew that was a foul. As soon as it was whistled, she started turning, walking around. She kind of came out of control. St. Bede had their feet planted. That's a charge every time.
23-16, St. Bede beats the press. Here's Savannah Bray. Short jumper might have got hit on the arm or partially blocked. It comes up short. And a rebound cleared for Princeton, Ava Munson.
She's been in the right place at the right time for rebounds, too. She has 4.
Down low to Davis, going to work, off the glass. No, just couldn't get the bounce. Rebound cleared by McLean, Lily McLean. She gets it ahead to Heiberger. Heiberger over to Lily McLean, 40 seconds to go. Savannah Bray saves it. Nope, they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. Turnover St. Bede, so Princeton gets the ball back. 23-16 with 40 seconds to go.
Just a couple bad passes. That's kind of what happens. Breathe. Next possession. Just got to stop Princeton here with 35 seconds left.
Here's Ava Munson, kicks it over to Gibson. Down low to Davis. She's double teamed. Back out top to Gibson.
Davis is getting double, tripled every time she touches the ball.
Triple team, jumper no good, and a rebound cleared by Savannah Bray. Down to 20 seconds. Here's Lily McLean with 15. And she's pushed. And that is only the 4th. So potentially would have been a bad foul if that would have been the 5th. So they did have a foul to give. Almost got pushed into the scorer's table there. Everybody's okay. 14.4 to go. 23-16 St. Bede with the ball and with the lead.
Sometimes the player's momentum makes the foul look harder than it was.
Heiberger had it knocked away, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow goes, we'll keep it with St. Bede. 9.5 seconds to go. Bruins trying for the last shot.
I know the St. Bede table, I was just here and did a game about a week and a half ago, and they have problems with their possession arrows on the table.
Yeah, it got to depend on the scoreboard, I think. Savannah Bray drives, puts it up, no. Rebound put up, she got a foul right before the buzzer. Going up with it for St. Bede was Elena Scholes, and she got the offensive rebound and got fouled by Addie Deaver of Princeton. So 2 free throws with 0.7 seconds. That's a backbreaker if you're Princeton.
Offensive rebounds. St. Bede is on it.
First free throw, though, by Elena Scholes is no good. So if you're Princeton, if she misses this, no harm, no foul. 0.7 seconds to go. Schultz's second free throw is good. So she gets 1 out of 2. Kind of looked at that as a bonus point if you're St. Bede. Inbounds, Davis won't get the shot off. We've played a half. St. Bede fighting through foul trouble. And they lead Princeton at the half, 24-16. We'll come back with some halftime numbers with my partner, Brandon LaChance. We've played a half from St. Bede. It is the Bruins 24, Tigers 16 on 103.9 WLPO and the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
Hold on to your hat, Starved Rock Country, because this is not your average night out. Country Night for a Cause rides into Seneca's Oak Ridge Golf Club Saturday, February 28th. We're talking a bucking bronco, a country buffet with a pig roast centerpiece, big fun and games, big time auctions, and live country music to burn the house down. Country Night for a Cause is where cowboy boots meet community impact, all to support the Starved Rock Country Community Foundation, helping fund scholarships, nonprofits, and life-changing programs right here at home. You come for the Bronco, you line up for the country buffet and pig roast, you battle it out on the auctions, and you end the night dancing like nobody's watching. Tickets and sponsorships are on sale right now at srccf.org or call 815-252-2906. That's 815-252-2906. Grab your crew, round up your friends, and get ready to ride. February 28th, Country Night for a Cause, where the party's wild and the impact is real.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Ashley and John in holy matrimony. If anyone knows why this couple should not be wed, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
I do, Dr. Ed. Take a look at her smile. Mom! I'm sorry, sweetheart, but your teeth are so yellow.
Your mom's right, Ashley. But don't worry. Come with me.
At the same church, just 2 hours later.
Oh, Dr. Ed, you saved the day. My teeth are as white as my dress.
I now pronounce you clean and white. You may kiss the bride.
You've spent years planning the perfect day. Make sure every picture you have for the rest of your life shows a radiant smile with beautiful white teeth. A lifetime of smiles can make it happen in as little as 2 hours. Before your big day, see Dr. Ed, Dr. Pat, or Dr. Ken at a Lifetime of Smiles and have the perfect white smile for your big day.
Dr. Ed and Associates are not licensed oral surgeons, endodontists, or orthodontists.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Illinois at highschoolofficials.com.
The 2026 Starved Rock Country Community Foundation Scholarship application season is open. Awards may be based on academic achievement, financial need, leadership, community involvement, or career goals. One scholarship available is the Starved Rock Media Stephen Charles Vogler Scholarship for Electronics and Communications. Learn more and apply through March 6th at srccf.org. That's srccf.org.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back at halftime. 24-16, St. Bede leads Princeton. This game was knotted up after one, but the Bruins outscoring Princeton in that second quarter 12-4 despite foul trouble. And Brandon got some first half numbers for us.
I sure do. Hannah Heiberger, the freshman for St. Bede, has got a game-high 9 points. She's hit a three-pointer. Lily McLean has hit the other three-pointer of St. Bede Stu. She's got 5 points. She also got a tally as a rebound, assist, steal, block, as Lily has been all over the court. Hannah was shot Washkowiak came off the bench, 4 points, 6 rebounds, was huge in the second quarter for St. Bede. Princeton, Keely Davis leads both rebounds and points for the Tigresses, 5 each. Kira Davis, Ava Munson have both hit a 3. They got 3 points each. Munson has 4 rebounds. Keep adding the rebounds because right now that's been the difference of the game for both teams and how they're getting their points.
Yeah, St. Bede obviously has got contributions from players off the bench, which has been a big story given Savannah Bray's foul troubles. Lillian McLean, hasn't needed to score a lot. She's got 5, but every time Princeton's Keely Davis gets the ball, she's got 2 or 3 defenders on her. So both teams making it tough for the other team's offense to get going. 24-16 is the score at the half. We'll take another break as we're continuing our halftime coverage here from St. Bede. The Bruins 24-16 over Princeton. We'll come up with second half adjustments for both teams, and we'll try to run down some scores, see if we can find some scores tonight as well. Here from the Academy, regional.
You more focused on profits than customer service? Hi, I'm Steve Piano. That is not the case at Illinois Valley Credit Union. At IVCU, the focus is on you. We're in the business of helping you realize your dreams with low-interest loans that best match your financial needs. Get the lowest rate when you finance or refinance your car, motorcycle, or RV with IVCU. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become a member. Learn more at IVCU.com. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA.
Spring is right around the corner, and that means your home project to-do list is calling. Before you pick up a hammer, come see us at the Starved Rock Media Home Show. Hi, Joe Goskuski, Town & Country Services, Plumbing, Heating, Electric, and Drain Cleaning. And we're bringing the best of Town & Country Services to Seneca's Oak Ridge. Come see us at the Starved Rock Media Home Show, Sunday, March 8th at Seneca's Oak Ridge in LaSalle. There will be plenty to see and win, including a top-of-the-line Navion tankless water heater, a $4,000 value. Visit our booth to enter the drawing. We also have specials in all of our departments. Come check out the Navion tankless water heaters with special show pricing. Our electrical department is featuring Generac home standby generators with a show special, 10-year parts and labor warranty, $1,000 value. Spring is in the air, so come visit us to talk about your home project. Big or small, that includes plumbing, heating, cooling, or electrical. And don't forget to register to win that Navion tankless water heater. Town & Country Services, doing whatever it takes.
Town & Country Services.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Illinois at highschoolofficials.com.
From Princeton to Ottawa, Mendota to Streeter, and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back here at St. Bede Academy. It is 24-16. St. Bede leading Princeton in this regional semifinal game in Class 2A. Some other scorers, some boys scores tonight. Indian Creek beat Putnam County 60-30. Sterling Newman boys beat Hall 68-55. Dixon over Princeton 70-45. Mendota, another win. They had a clock runner tonight in boys hoops. They beat Kewanee 78-42. So those are some of the boys scores that we came across. Again, the first game here tonight was won by Rock Island Alleman 46-35 over Kewanee. Time now for our second half adjustment. Halftime adjustments brought to you by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence. Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts, led by Jason Maurice and his team. Brandon, what would be your adjustment for each of these teams, starting with Princeton?
Starting with Princeton, they got to find a way to score outside of Davis. Davis is going to get her points, but she's getting doubled and triple teamed because nobody else is threatening so far. They've had 2 players knock down threes, 1 each. They had a 2-point field goal and then a free throw. That's the only other scoring outside of Davis. So they got to find a way to knock down some shots. And they've had some opportunities, just didn't go their way. So if they do, maybe that defense gets off of Davis a little bit. For St. Bede, they got to stay out of foul trouble. Yeah. They got 3-4 players that are already in foul trouble. Parker McLean's got 3. Ava Balestry's got 3. Hannah Washkowiak and Savannah Bray have 2 each. Yeah. So they got to stay out of foul trouble because they're going to need them down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
Those are your second half adjustments brought to you by our friends at Heartland Auto Body. It's 24-16, St. Bede on top of Princeton as we're getting ready for the second half of basketball. It'll be Princeton's ball to start this second half. Again, the winner of tonight's game moves on to come back here Thursday night, play Rock Island Alleman for a regional title. Alleman holding up the seeds as a number 2 seed, winning tonight over Kewanee, a game that was really anybody's game until probably midway fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was gritty. That was just a gritty, hey, who's going to be tougher, and they were able to pull it out in the fourth.
So this is really anybody's regional. All 4 of these teams that are playing tonight pretty even. So we're going to see St. Bede start with Balestri on the bench. And Coach Patak riding a hot hand with Washkowiak. You mentioned, Brandon, a huge first half for Hannah Washkowiak off the bench for St. Bede, so she's going to start. Of course, Ava, with those 3 fouls as well, plays a factor.
And when you mentioned the regional and seedings, I feel like everybody got a bad draw that's in this regional because every team is so good and they play equal levels.
Princeton with the ball. Keely Davis gives it over to her teammate Munson. And there's a runner off the glass, no good by Morris. Rebound, Morris gets it. Here is Brandt, still searching for that first bucket. She misses it. And Heiberger with the rebound for St. Bede. Bruins up 24-16. We just get the second half underway. And here is Heersink, who also is starting the second half for the Bruins. Heiberger jumper, no good. Rebound, corralled by Savannah Bray. She's double teamed down low. Washkowiak up and in. Nice assist, Savannah Bray to Anna Washkowiak, and Washkowiak continues her great play with the first basket of the second half. She's got 6.
And I like St. Bede sticking with their program, going to the paint.
Speaking of going to the paint, here comes Princeton. Shot, Brandt, too hard, no good. A rebound, Lily McLean. And she's double teamed, goes to the court. We're going to have a ball out of bounds. Last touch by Princeton.
Tiffany Gonagum, the Princeton coach, did a good job of keeping her control. She thought it was going the other way, but she just put her hands on her hips like, okay, we're not going to argue about this one. We'll fight the battle later.
Princeton setting up that full court press here on this inbounds. Lily McLean looking, and she finds Heersink. Throws it away momentarily from Heiberger. Heiberger runs it down ahead to Lily McLean, and St. Bede beats the press. Here is Heersink. Jumper wide open. Savannah Bray, no good, missed. It was last touched by Princeton's Ava Munson. It goes out of bounds, so St. Bede will get a second opportunity here.
They got a lucky break there. Munson tried to jump for it, but it was just out of her reach, but she touched it before it went out.
26-16, St. Bede. Here's Savannah Bray. It's a 3, no good. A rebound cleared by Kira Morris. Morris will bring it down for Princeton. Hands it off to Keely Davis. Davis looking to go to work to Morris. Morris looking down low. She'll take a few dribbles, throws it across court to Munson. Here is Brandt, one-on-one against Bray, and she's going to draw a foul. Reach in somewhere. Brandt draws the foul. And it's on Heiberger. That's only Hannah's first. So Peyton Brandt will go to the line.
Everybody in the St. Bede fan club just took a big, deep breath because they thought it was on Bray.
Free throw is no good. Brandt still scoreless tonight.
And she's a key piece of this Princeton team. It's got to try to find the net.
Second free throw, good. Lead back down to 9, 26-17. Here's that pressure defense. Bray to Lily McLean. McLean breaks the half court, and they're going to call a bump. Looks like it might be going against Ava Munson.
Should be her third.
Yeah, you're right, it is her third.
Like I said before, this referee group that we saw in the previous game, they're calling everything. Every bump, you just got to adapt to how the referees are calling.
Lily McLean to Savannah Bray. To Lily McLean, down low to Heersink. She's double teamed. And we're going to get a jump ball. And possession arrow is St. Bede. Addie Deaver in for Princeton. She replaces Ava Munson.
I think I mentioned it off air. I've refereed almost every girl on this court somewhere in their career. Deaver one time hit me on accident in an inbounds class, and she comes past my shoulder. She's like, "I'm sorry, ref."
Lily McLean, top of the key with a big three. And that gives St. Bede their biggest lead of the night, 29-17. Here's Keely Davis out top to Deaver, down low to Brandt. Three on the way for Morris, no good. Rebound Brandt for Princeton. She's double teamed, needs help. She finds it in Keely Davis. They kick it in the corner to Deaver. Out top to Keely Davis. 29-17. Back over to Deaver. She'll take a three. Front iron, no good. Rebound cleared, Washkowiak of St. Bede. And she gets it ahead to Heiberger, who gets it ahead to Lily McLean. McLean, three, good, and a foul!
Wow. Wow.
Heat check, no doubt about it, for Lily McLean, whether you're too hot or too cold. Remember, Town and Country Services is doing whatever it takes. A chance for a rare 4-point play for Lily McLean.
She stepped right into it, released it. She had a defender on her, but she's like, hey, I got space. Knocks it down and gets hit.
McLean looking for the 4-point play, gets it. 33-17, St. Bede up 16 now. Timeout, Princeton. Full timeout, we'll take one as well. St. Bede rolling at home, 33-17, 5:08 to go in the third. Back after this.
Big news for winter sports fans. The Locker Room, your local headquarters for all your sporting gear needs, has just expanded. Skate rentals and concessions are now available at the Peru Washington Park Ice Rink. That's right, the Locker Room has teamed up with the City of Peru to make sure your family has everything they need for a perfect day on the ice. Whether you're looking for custom team apparel or a fresh pair of rental skates, come see Mike and the team in Spring Valley. And now at Peru Washington Park, the Locker Room. Quality gear, local service. Visit them today or online at lockerroombpb.com.
It's winter in Illinois. Ugh, it's cold. It's probably gonna get colder. Don't let your old battery leave you stranded. Stop at Holmes Auto Parts in Peru and let them set you up with the battery you need. Car, truck, ATV, boat. Holmes has the battery you need now before your old one leaves you dead and frozen in a parking lot. Holmes Auto Parts, the winter survival store for your car since 1938 on Route 6, just west of 251 in Peru.
Connect with hundreds of potential customers at the Starved Rock Media Home Show presented by Town and Country Services. It's Sunday, March 8th at Seneca's Oak Ridge. Don't miss your chance to make a lasting impression and grow your business. Go to starvrock.media now for more on the 2026 Starved Rock Media Home Show.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
33-17, Princeton with the ball, trying to stop this St. Bede onslaught. They get it inside to Brandt. We got another jump ball. Princeton will keep possession. Keely Davis yet to score in this second half for Princeton. She's got just 5 points tonight.
Since we started this second half, the third quarter, St. Bede's on fire.
And another jump ball as they inbounded it to Keely Davis. And this time it'll go to St. Bede. So as soon as Davis got the ball, you had at least two green jerseys right there, and they basically caused a turnover. Change of possession.
Looks like we got a new player for Princeton too, number 12, Riley Rhea.
33-17, St. Bede with the ball and with the lead. Here's Savannah Bray, hands it off. Lily McLean in the corner to Heersink. Hands it back to Lily McLean, guarded by Brandt. Out top, Savannah Bray. Bray to Heersink. St. Bede running their offense here. Here's Heiberger. Guarded closely by Morris of Princeton. Hands it off to Lily McLean. Lily McLean, left-handed dribble, runner, no good. Rebound fought for, and Davis ran into her own teammate. And Keely Davis going to get a push, I think, on Washkowiak. So that'll be a foul on Princeton.
That's Davis's first. Thankfully not in foul trouble. Or second, actually.
So team third, it's 33-17. St. Bede with the lead and with the possession here. Here's Lily McLean looking for the pick from Savannah Bray. McLean left-handed dribble, she goes down, finds Savannah Bray, and she loses it. Here is Heiberger, she's double teamed, and timeout, Coach Patak. We'll keep it right here. He didn't like how the offense was looking. It was kind of scattered.
Got chaotic just for a second there. Yeah. Time to call a timeout. Breathe. Let's play the game of basketball.
Veteran coach Tom Patak. 33-17, St. Bede looking to advance to the regional title game with a potential upset based on seeds over Princeton tonight.
And if you ask Tom Patak or Tiffany Gunnagum, they'll say, hey, it's about my staff too. A lot of experience in the assistant coaches as well.
Lexi Marks and former Putnam County great Daniela Pavlovich.
That's for St. Bede. Then you got Michael Fredericks, who used to be the Princeton boys head coach on Tiffany Gunnagum's sideline.
33-17, St. Bede inbound. Here is Lily McLean for the Bruins. Looking, finds Balestri, who's back in for St. Bede, and she throws it away. Stolen away by Maddie Gibson of Princeton. Left-handed dribble, blocked by Lily McLean, out of bounds. Princeton will maintain possession. A stuff there by Lily McLean. She's having a great third quarter. Really has been the difference in extending this lead. Lily with a game-high 12 points. And 7 points came within about a minute stretch there.
Yeah, she almost did a Reggie Miller.
Yeah. I mean, that just flipped this game around. 33-17.
It went from a close back and forth to an easy double-double lead for St. Bede.
Princeton struggling offensively. Brandt for three, no good. Rebound fought for and corralled momentarily by Munson, and it's put back up and in. And that was number 23, Danica Burden. Burden's fourth point of the night. A much-needed basket for Princeton.
And I know I said double-double. I meant double digits.
Steal by Keely Davis. Throws to the basket. Layup, no. Burden with a rebound, and she's tied up by Heiberger. And it's still going to be Princeton basketball. But, boy, Princeton almost had a quick bucket. And Princeton player comes up injured.
That was Burden.
Yeah, she goes to the bench.
Grabbing her face. Now she's got her face in her hands in between her knees. Maybe just a stinger. Take something off the top of your nose. I'll make you cry.
Keely Davis, jumper no good. Rebound Heiberger, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. A frustration foul for sure on Keely Davis. And that'll be Davis's third foul. Well away from the basket. A total frustration foul right there.
Unfortunately, sometimes those happen. High school games, emotion gets involved. Regionals, it happens.
33-19, McLean drives and she loses it. Tried to force it in there. Ava Munson with the steal for Princeton. Munson still with a dribble. Reach in by McLean. McLean knocks it out of bounds. Princeton will inbound with 2:38 to go here in the third. 33-19 St. Bede. Still plenty of time for Princeton to get back in this one.
And they're doubling Lily McLean anytime she's on one of the corners, so she can't just cut to the basket.
Brandt down low to Davis. She's triple teamed. Davis kicks it back out, and it goes to Maddie Gibson. She finds Davis beyond the three-point arc, guarded by McLean. Three in the corner. No good, man. If Princeton can get one of those to go down, Bray ran into her own teammate, Lily McLean. Here comes Heiberger for St. Bede. She's double teamed. And we're probably going to get another jump ball. No, we're going to get a reach-in foul. This one on Maddie Gibson of Princeton, and that's going to be 2 free throws for St. Bede.
That was a good call. We could see that one from over here. She had her arm, not the ball.
So Hannah Heiberger, the freshman, will go to the line for 2 for St. Bede. Third foul on Gibson of Princeton. Heiberger's free throw in and out. No good. 33-19 we stay. Coming in for Princeton, Kira Morris. And she'll replace Strauss.
Princeton guard heavy with Davis and Peyton Brandt in the post.
Second free throw, Heiberger misses them both. Rebound corralled by Gibson of Princeton. Princeton had 12 points after the first, so they have 19 right now with only 2 minutes left in the third. So their offense has went cold, and give some credit to St. Bede's defense. Brandt for three. They just can't get that big three to go. Rebound cleared by Lily McLean, who's kind of taken this one over in the third quarter. Lily ahead, finds Heiberger. No, but she's fouled. Great vision by Lily McLean. A foul by Brandt of Princeton. So 2 free throws coming up for the freshman Heiberger.
That should be Brandt's third. Second.
Heiberger back to the line. She was just there a moment ago. Freshman's free throw, no good. Left it short. Take a deep breath, Hannah. Seemed like she was definitely a little tight with that free throw. Freshman in a obviously big game here for St. Bede. She's played well, and she makes that free throw. She's got 8 points.
Got her with 8 points and 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
She's been all over the place.
34-19, Princeton trailing St. Bede. Oh, and Brandt thought Davis was going one way. Davis went the other, and they throw it out of bounds. Turnover, Princeton. As Princeton trying to keep their heads up high here. It's tough. They're struggling. Down 34-19. Here's Lily McLean for St. Bede. Over to Parker McLean. She's looking down low for Savannah Bray. She stepped out of bounds. Yep, the official was right on it. Turnover, St. Bede.
That was a good call.
Yep.
Ref was right there, seen her step.
Right in front of us.
That is actually Marty. I've worked with him before. I've actually worked with all of these guys.
34-19. They've done a great job here. There's a 3 by Gibson. No good. Princeton just ice cold from beyond the arc, and that's hurt them from not being able to cut into this lead. Parker McLean with it for St. Bede. Hands it off to Lily McLean. 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. 34-19 St. Bede. McLean getting frustrated, and we are going to get a reach-in foul.
That's going to be on Morris, her third.
So
when we take our next break, I'll count how many X's I have for threes for Princeton. They've only knocked down 2 and have missed at least 10.
Lily McLean will go to the line for 2. Takes a deep breath before this first free throw. And it is good. She's got 13 now to lead all scorers.
St. Bede fan base, you can hear them.
Student section doing a whiteout tonight.
Some of them were really creative.
Yeah.
They got white like Homer Simpson hazmat suits on.
Or like from Breaking Bad.
Oh, yes.
Walter White, yeah. There's a 3, and they finally get one. Keely Davis with her first points of this second half. She's got 8, and the lead back to 14 with 35 seconds left. 36-22 St. Bede. They're going to hope for the last shot if they can. Lily McLean dribbling the ball, gets a pick from Savannah Bray. McLean still with the dribble. Princeton wanting a 5-second call. Oh, big screen set by Balestri. Here's Parker McLean driving and throws it away. Steal by Morris of Princeton.
I know Tom Patak saying too much dribbling.
Yeah. Keely Davis going to go strong to the basket, puts it up, no. Rebound tapped around, Lily McLean with it down on the floor, 3 seconds, 2. And Davis comes up with it, but they're going to run out of time. Boy, you got to love the hustle by those two standouts at the end. Lily McLean and Keely Davis giving it their all. They're exhausted. We're going to the fourth quarter. St. Bede in control right now, 36-22 over Princeton. Back with the Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter coming up on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Alex Travazis. I'm the general manager of the new Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda is proud to sponsor the Keys to the Game in local high school basketball. I want to invite you to come in and meet me and the team and check out the new Hondas arriving every day. If you mention to us the code word Keys to the Game, we'll give you an additional $1,000 off of any purchase, new or used vehicle. Visit us in person at the dealership or visit our website, ottawahonda.net. Ottawa Honda, where we make it so easy.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local. 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back, and the final 8 minutes of this one, regional semifinal. St. Bede in control. We had a tie game after 1, but despite foul trouble in the first half, St. Bede got a lead in the second quarter, never looked back. In fact, Princeton, Brandon, has scored just 10 points in the last 2 quarters combined. They've went cold. I know you were looking at, they had a Keely Davis 3 near the end of that second quarter, but that was their first 3 in a long time.
They've made 3 and they've missed 15.
Yeah. In today's game, 3-pointers are such a big part of today's game, especially if you're trailing.
Oh,
you got to
definitely.
try to come back with a 3, and we'll see if they can. Still plenty of time if you catch fire here in this fourth quarter. As we get underway, St. Bede with the ball. Lily McLean with the dribble to Savannah Bray. Bray down low to Washkowiak, and they're going to say Washkowiak might have pushed or used her shoulder or elbow. We're going to have an offensive foul on Hannah Washkowiak. So 10 seconds into this Spring Valley Citibank fourth quarter. Princeton with the ball, trying to chip into this 14-point St. Bede lead.
When we started this quarter, we were talking about 3-pointers and how many Princeton's missed. St. Bede has only made 1 more, but they've only shot 9.
Another 3 missed, this one by Burden for Princeton. And a rebound corralled by Lily McLean. McLean ahead to Heersink. She drives, kicks it to Savannah Bray, tapped and stolen by Burden for Princeton. She tried probably an ill-advised pass. She just went up with it on her own, but it was kicked. So no harm done because that'll keep the ball with Princeton.
I couldn't tell if she lost the handle or it got poked away or a pass, but not the way they wanted to end that fast break situation.
They find Burden wide open and one off the inbounds. Danica Burden with the basket and the foul, and it'll be on Savannah Bray. So that is one way to get back into this one, is to try to score with the time stopped. Burden can make it an 11-point game here if she can convert the 3-point play. Free throw is no good. And rebound in the corner. A great hustle by Brandt. She finds Keely Davis. Cross-court pass. Too high of a pass to Keely Davis. And we get a steal by Washkowiak, who hands it over to Lily McLean. That could be a big possession right there where Princeton came away scoreless. But there's a steal by Keely Davis for Princeton. She's going to take it all the way. Clean block by Lily McLean.
And that is her 3rd block of the game. I always remember coaches when I was in high school and when I was in college always saying that a block really doesn't mean anything. Usually knock it out doesn't mean anything. But it is always fun for the fans and for broadcasters to see it.
Speaking of blocks, Washkowiak blocks a 3 attempt from Brandt for Princeton, and that enables St. Bede to get possession. Savannah Bray, jumper, no good. Rebound tracked down by Keely Davis. She's off and running. Davis puts it up, and she's bumped by Bray. That's going to be 4 on Savannah Bray.
Now we're going back to that foul trouble situation. It didn't come into play in the 3rd, but now Princeton is pushing it down their throat, getting St. Bede post players to foul.
So Bray going to come back to the bench. Savannah's just never been able to get into the flow of tonight's game because of the fouls. Davis's free throw is no good. Princeton's got to take advantage of these free throws. Ava Balestri checks in for Savannah Bray. 36-24, St. Bede up by 12. Still plenty of time, though, for Princeton to rally. Keely Davis, the second free throw, no good. Rebound, though, Brandt kicks it out to Davis. Cross-court 3 on the way, no good. Missed by Morris, and the rebound cleared by Washkowiak. So again, Princeton comes away empty-handed. They had some chances to get this 1 to 10, maybe single digits. Here is Lily McLean with a left-handed dribble, bounce pass to Heersink.
Princeton 5 of 12 from the free throw line.
Heersink going to go all the way off the glass, just missed it. A good effort. Rebound comes to Ava Munson for Princeton. Munson brings it down. We're 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Keely Davis to the basket, shot no, but she'll go to the line for 2. Davis going to keep trying, going to be aggressive. That's Heiberger with a foul, her second. And Davis, 2 big free throws here as they can get it back to a 10-point lead.
She's 1 of 6 coming into these.
No good.
Wow. 1 of 7.
Wow, 1 of 7 from Keely Davis from the free throw line. Let's see if she can get this one. Up and good. Got the bounce there. Shooter's bounce. And it's an 11-point game. 36-25 is the score. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And even 6 minutes to go in this Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter. Our local basketball programs aren't the only local favorites with a legacy of success. For 119 years, Spring Valley City Bank's been a trusted partner in helping our community with all of their banking needs. Visit their locales in Princeton, or actually Peru, or Spring Valley. 6 minutes to go. 36-25. St. Bede with the lead over Princeton. Princeton's been missing some free throws and threes. They're still very much in this one. There was a big stretch in the third quarter where Lily McLean had 7 points, 2 threes, a 4-point play that gave St. Bede this double-digit lead. It got as high as 16 at one point, so Princeton has been chipping away, and a big reason why is their defense has stepped up and been creating some turnovers. And here we go with a full-court press defense. Here is Heiberger for St. Bede. Almost loses it, but she finds Lily McLean. McLean hands it back off to Parker McLean. Parker with a couple dribbles. She's double-teamed, dribbles out of the double-team, hands it off to Lily McLean. Princeton is looking, they're kind of looking to set a trap, literally and figuratively. And we had a push on Keely Davis after Lily McLean had passed the ball.
I was just going to say Princeton also being very aggressive. So aggressive, trying to get those traps and make St. Bede make mistakes.
That is 4 on Davis. So now she has to be very careful.
Because you know they're going to go after her too.
And almost a steal. Parker McLean with the ball, though, runs it down for St. Bede. Here's teammate Lily McLean down low to Balestri. Balestri down low to Washkowiak. Finds Heiberger, and she's going to get fouled. And a foul from behind by Morris, and it's going to be 2 free throws, I would think. Let's see.
I think we're going down.
Oh,
yep, we're on the ground.
Okay.
But that is 4 for her as well. Morris has got 4.
5:18 to go.
So they got 4 for Morris, 4 for Davis, and 3 for Munson.
Nice inbounds play. Balestri muscles it up and in. Ava with 3 points on the night. St. Bede back up by 13. Here's Morris, skips it across to Brandt. Brandt drives down the lane, gets bumped, puts up a shot, and she's fouled. So 2 more free throws coming up.
And if that's on Washkowiak, that is 4.
Yep. So it's going to be maybe a survival of the fittest here. These last 5 minutes with the fouls on each side. Brandt with 2 free throws coming up for Princeton. First one is up and no good. Front iron bounced off.
And honestly, coming into this game, you and I both kind of said that this is going to be aggressive, back and forth, nitty-gritty game. Hasn't been really as back and forth as we thought, especially with the McLean getting hot in the third quarter, but it has been aggressive all the way through.
Very physical game. Second free throw for Brandt is good. Splits a pair. 5 minutes to go in this one. St. Bede leading by 12. Here is Lily McLean going to bring the ball down as Princeton backs off their pressure. Keely Davis with 4 fouls. They find Parker McLean in the corner. Here's Lily. She'll take a long 3. Air ball missed it. Brandt with the rebound ahead to Keely Davis. Davis has got to watch. She didn't get a charge here. She stops, pops, no good. Davis, her own rebound, puts it up. No. Rebound tapped around, and coming down with it is Washkowiak again.
I was going to say, we've never said that before.
No. Just dominating the glass tonight.
She's got 9 boards.
Lily McLean, she got bumped.
But Davis was not around, so not on Davis.
Nope. That is only the 3rd team foul on Princeton. And it is on Addie Deaver.
Yep, went on Abby Deaver. It was either her or Munson. They were both right there. Couldn't see which one actually committed the foul.
38-26. Lily McLean for 3. No good. That would have been maybe the backbreakers. The rebound, though, was run down by Parker McLean. Washkowiak down low. Double team. Puts it up, and she got fouled. So forcing the issue, Hannah Washkowiak. And she'll shoot 2 free throws.
That is 3rd on Brandt. Nothing much you can do when she got it down low.
Yeah. First free throw in and out, no good. What a contribution off the bench tonight from Hannah Washkowiak. 6'1" sophomore with Savannah Bray and Ava Balestri both in foul trouble. Second free throw, good. Lead back up to 13 for St. Bede.
I got to give Tom Patak credit, too, because when he got in that foul trouble, he was mixing and matching. Instead of just sitting somebody with fouls, he brought one or two of them off, let the other one play, and then rotated them. Smart move.
Balestri ahead of the pack, missed it. Rebound again, Washkowiak. Kicks it back out. Heiberger to Parker McLean. Nice ball movement. The freshman finds Parker McLean, and the lead back to 15 for St. Bede, 41-26. Keely Davis thought about a step back three. Brandt, free throw line jumper, good. Down to 13, 41-28. Princeton's going to need some stops here if they want to get back, make this one close at the end. Here's Parker. McLean passes it to Hannah Heiberger. Ball is tipped, last touch by Princeton.
That was a good basket for Peyton Brandt, too. That was her first field goal of the contest. For Princeton with a little bit of foul trouble, Brandt, great player to step up.
Out top here is Parker McLean. Guarded closely by Morris of Princeton. Morris now guards Lily McLean. 3 minutes to go. Lily got bumped, no call. Passes it over to Parker McLean. Backdoor, throws it into a crowd, and it's stolen away. Ava Munson runs it down. Here's Keely Davis. Princeton down 13. Davis thought about a three. Doesn't pull the trigger. Little give and go between Brandt and Munson, and nice hustle by Parker McLean with the steal for St. Bede. Here's Heiberger, double team. Stolen back away by Brandt, and she's blocked, but a foul on Lily McLean. So McLean went for another block, but she got body there. And two more free throw attempts coming up for Peyton Brandt.
Best news of this game for St. Bede is that Lily McLean only has one foul. And we have 2:37 left in the game. Yes.
That's amazing that it took, that's her first foul with 2:37 to go.
And she's been playing aggressive as well. She has been in their face defensively, and this is her first foul.
Brandt misses the first free throw. She'll have one more, will Peyton. St. Bede just keeping a double-digit lead. Free throw missed. Keely Davis offensive board. Here is Burden, puts it up, no good, bouncing around. Right to Keely Davis, puts it up, no. Rebound Heiberger of St. Bede. Princeton had a couple chances. Timeout, Coach Patak. And it's a full one. We'll take a full timeout as well. 2:24 to go. St. Bede trying to bring this one home. They lead Princeton 41-28, regional semifinal. 2:24 to go. Back after this.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Go Bruins! Hi, I'm John Stebbin, Director of Enrollment at St. Bede Academy. Everyone at St. Bede wants to wish the Lady Bruins basketball team good luck in tonight's regional semifinal showdown against Princeton. Since 1890, St. Bede Academy has been educating students in mind, body, and spirit. Our time-tested Benedictine education provides students with an exemplary academic foundation to meet any challenge that comes their way. Come learn about our program and see our recent renovations for yourself. Call me for a tour today. St. Bede Academy, it's where you belong.
Listen on FM 1039, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back in action after the timeout. St. Bede winning 41-28 right now with 2:20 to go in the ball game. Here's Parker McLean for the Bruins. Passes it to Lily McLean. St. Bede going to run the clock here. Perhaps run the picket fence as we're up on the stage here. If you maybe noticed, St. Bede getting ready for a play. And we got a foul. I think Princeton thought that Lily just slipped and fell. But they're going to call a reach-in foul, and I think that's it for
fifth.
Kira Morris. She's a junior.
Yeah, that's the 5th for Morris.
So 2 free throws coming up for Lily McLean, as Princeton will take their time before putting in a sub.
When you play aggressive defense, I mean, fouls are going to come because you're right on top of them. And Morris was.
And before she exits, Morris going to wipe off the court. 2 free throws coming up for Lily McLean, who's got 14 on the night. First free throw, good.
She is 3 of 3 so far from the line. St. Bede has only missed 7.
Princeton has struggled from the free throw line tonight. McLean's second free throw, nothing but net. 16, a game high for Lily McLean. 43-28, lead back to 15. Brandt for 3 from Princeton, good! Peyton Brandt just keeps shooting, and she's kind of come out of that slump a little bit, but unfortunately might be too little too late, because we've got another quick timeout. 43-31, 1:53 to go. Let's go and take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll set the stage for the end of this one. Bruins trying to hang on over Princeton, 43-31, back with the final 2 minutes after this.
Big news for winter sports fans. The Locker Room, your local headquarters for all your sporting gear needs, has just expanded. Skate rentals and concessions are now available at the Peru Washington Park Ice Rink. That's right, the Locker Room has teamed up with the City of Peru to make sure your family has everything they need for a perfect day on the ice. Whether you're looking for custom team apparel or a fresh pair of rental skates, come see Mike and the team in Spring Valley. And now at Peru Washington Park, the Locker Room. Quality gear, local service. Visit them today or online at lockerroombpb.com.
Start your day with Rod and Tom, then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
43-31, St. Bede with the lead over Princeton here in this fourth quarter, as you're listening to the Spring Valley Citibank fourth quarter on a 103.9 WLPO. Of course, watching and listening on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Savannah Bray, threw it away, but a nice save by Lily McLean. And McLean gets it knocked away, though. Steal for Princeton. Keely Davis to the basket. Left it short. Wow, Keely had a layup and just missed it. And there's a bump and a foul on Brandt. That will send Parker McLean to the line. So Princeton had a chance to get it to 10 with their top scorer, Keely Davis, but just couldn't get it to go.
Before we add free throws or bubbles to my sheet, and I count them when I shouldn't, St. Bede is 10 of 16 from the free throw line. Princeton 7 of 18.
McLean's first free throw is good. Parker will have another one, the 5'5 sophomore. A lot of talent beyond this year for Coach Patak and this program. Only 3 seniors on this roster. Here is Brandt to Keely Davis as McLean made both free throws. 45-31, St. Bede with the lead. Munson hands it off. Here is Burton for 3. Short, no good. Rebound put back up by Brandt, no good. Rebound tapped around. Savannah Bray came up with it. She is tied up by Maddie Gibson, and Princeton will keep the ball off the possession arrow. 45-31, St. Bede.
Lily McLean is just face guarding Keely Davis. She's not even looking around anywhere. She was just on her, not looking at any balls going past or, other Princeton players.
Brandt misses a 3, tapped out of bounds. Thought it was last touch by Heiberger, but they're going to say one off Princeton. So St. Bede with the ball, 1:08 to go here in this fourth and final quarter. Bruins trying to finish this one off. Princeton staying with a press. Here's Heiberger. And knocked out of bounds. They're going to say Hannah touched it last. So a turnover. Princeton gets the turnover. 1:03 to go. And one more full timeout. Coach Patak trying to get this one to finish out. And it's 45-31. Again, Alleman awaits the winner. They beat Kewanee in the opener tonight, 46-35. Some other results from around the area tonight. Bureau Valley boys with a Actually, Bureau Valley girls. This is Bureau Valley girls beat Polo 67-48.
And that was at the Galva Regional?
Yes, yep. So Bureau Valley will face Sterling Newman Friday night for the Galva Regional title. Boys final, Indian Creek doubles up Putnam County 60-30. Boys final, Newman 68-55 over Hall. Newman's lone loss continues to be Mendota. Speaking of those Trojans, they rout Kewanee tonight 78-42. Princeton boys lose to Dixon 70-45. Dixon will be opponent of LP in the LP boys regional, which we'll have here on WLPO. Star Rock Media, as the boys will begin their postseason next week. The plan is at least to start to follow Mendota and LP both as far as they take us, which we hope in both instances is very far on the tournament trail.
It's far. It's far, far, far,
Yeah,
far.
as far as you can go.
Yes. We want you to go far, no doubt.
Fun. Here comes Princeton with the inbounds. 50 seconds to go. Davis, there's a corner three. It's short. Rebound, Lily McLean. The three was missed by Munson. McLean gets another rebound to her stat sheet tonight. She runs into a triple team. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gibson of Princeton. So St. Bede will inbound. 43 seconds to go. St. Bede looking like they're going to advance and play for a regional title. They're up 45-31. Here's Lily McLean. Princeton still with a double team. Lily just trying to dribble this one out. As the St. Bede student section with a warm up the buses type chant. Start the bus, I think is what they were going with. Last touch by St. Bede, so it'll go as another turnover. Princeton down 14 with the ball. Here's Keely Davis. Looks like her storied career, Brandon, will be coming to an end in 20 seconds. Princeton's all-time leading scorer. Let's see if she can get one more basket.
And that's what she's looking for.
Yeah.
She's trying to get it up. But
St. Bede not letting her, though.
Because they know what they're trying to do.
Brandt for three. Good. Brandt's got 7 points, all in the second half. And that should give us our final score, 45-34. Hey, almost the same exact scores in both games. We just missed it. It was 46-35 in the game before. And the final score of this one, St. Bede 45, Princeton 34. We'll come back with some final numbers as it's all over for Princeton. St. Bede moves on to play for a regional crown Thursday against Alleman. Back in a little over a minute here on 103.9 WLPO. The Bruins move on with a win, 45-34 over Princeton.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best, and that is enough.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Go Bruins! Hi, I'm John Stebbin, Director of Enrollment at St. Bede Academy. Everyone at St. Bede wants to wish the Lady Bruins basketball team good luck in tonight's regional semifinal showdown against Princeton. Since 1890, St. Bede Academy has been educating students in mind, body, and spirit. Our time-tested Benedictine education provides students with an exemplary academic foundation to meet any challenge that comes their way. Come learn about our program and see our recent renovations for yourself. Call me for a tour today. St. Bede Academy, it's where you belong.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back. It is a winner for St. Bede. They knock out the third-seeded Princeton Tigresses 45-34. This game was 12-12 after one. St. Bede then took a 24-16 lead at the half. Built a double figures lead going into the fourth quarter, and they kept the lead at double digits throughout the game that fourth quarter and win it 45-34. So St. Bede moves on to play Rock Island Alleman Thursday night for regional title. I'll turn it over to my partner, Brandon LaChance. Brandon, you got some final numbers for us.
Of course, for St. Bede, senior Lillian McLean, game high 16 points, also had 7 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 1 assist, all over the place. We kept saying it all game long. She was doing everything. Hannah Heiberger, the freshman, had 8 points, 6 rebounds. 7 of those came in the first half. She was a big reason that St. Bede had the halftime lead. And then Hannah Washkowiak, 7 points, 10 rebounds, all over the glass. She was absolutely everywhere. For Princeton, Keely Davis, 9 points, 9 rebounds, just shy of a double-double. Peyton Brandt led Princeton with 10 points, had 6 rebounds, and Danica Burden, a nice effort of 6 points and 6 rebounds.
Those are your final numbers. It adds up to a St. Bede regional semifinal win, 45-34 over Princeton. We'll take one final break. We'll come back and announce our player of the game and wrap things up from the academy. 45-34, St. Bede moves on. Princeton's girls basketball season comes to an end. The Bruins 4-5, the Tigresses 3-4.
Ever feel your financial institution is more about them than you, more focused on profits than customer service? Hi, I'm Steve Piano. That is not the case at Illinois Valley Credit Union. At IVCU, the focus is on you. We're in the business of helping you realize your dreams with low-interest loans that best match your financial needs. Get the lowest rate when you finance or refinance your car, motorcycle, or RV with IVCU. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become a member. Learn more at IVCU.com. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
When you're vacationing in your RV, there are some things you can always count on. Laying out on a hammock, waking up to birds chirping, and board games with the family.
What? It's not cheating.
Frank, you're scaring the kids.
Oh, come on, guys. We're having fun. It's family time.
With Progressive, your RV is protected 24/7, so you're prepared for whatever you don't see coming.
Technically, it's a loophole.
It's a children's board game. You're a grown man, Frank.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Take the plunge into the freezing Lake Mendota on February 28th.
It's cold.
The law enforcement torch run Polar Plunge for Special Olympics Illinois is right around the corner. You can get a team together, or you can plunge all by yourself. If jumping into a cold lake in February doesn't sound all that great, then you can donate to the Starved Rock Media Radio Anchors Polar Plunge team with me, Jamie London, sports guy Brandon LaChance, office manager Amy, and intern Cam. Get started at plungeillinois.com.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back. 45-34, the final score. The other game was 46-35, Alleman with the win. So to be Alleman and St. Bede coming back Thursday night, we'll have that game for you here on a 103.9 at WLPO. The tip-off of that game on a Thursday night will be at 6:30. So to be earlier than tonight, so we'll take a pregame on Thursday night at 6:15. That'll be the only game Thursday night, so should start right on time. Want to thank our sponsors, as always. Of course, the Locker Room, our presenting sponsor of high school basketball broadcasts. Ottawa Honda, St. Bede Academy, Town and Country Services, Heartland Auto Body, Spring Valley City Bank, and Illinois Valley Credit Union. We urge you to do business with all of our basketball sponsors. And speaking of IVCU, Brandon, they bring us tonight's Player of the Game. Player of the Game brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union in Peru and Princeton. Become a member today and unlock all the financial services that IVCU has to offer. First off, a special mention to the Hannahs of St. Bede. Hannah Heiberger was a freshman standout. I would say she was steady just throughout the game tonight. And then the other Hannah, a sophomore, Hannah Washkowiak, got sprung into action earlier probably than was planned with the fouls on Savannah Bray and Ava Balestri. And I would say in that first half, Washkowiak was the biggest difference for St. Bede to be tied at the end of one and then to extend the lead. And then obviously in the third quarter, the star came out in Lily McLean. Kind of had a Caitlin Clark-esque like 30 seconds there. Long three-pointers, one of which turned into a 4-point play. And that really turned this one in, to an 8-10 point game. And all of a sudden, St. Bede was up 17 within seconds. So our player of the game, brought to you by IVCU, the 1,000-plus point scorer, Lily McLean.
Yeah, and she was doing the role player things in the first half. She was getting the boards, making passes, swinging the ball, and then she's like, okay, we need to make a difference here so this isn't a close game, and that's exactly what she did. Knocked down a couple threes, as you mentioned, had more rebounds. She finished with 7 rebounds. She had 3 big blocks. I think one was in the first half, 2 of them in the second half. She just did everything that you want a player to do, and she's such a great athlete. She does it on a high level, and she proved that tonight.
Yeah, stuffed the stat sheet tonight did St. Bede's Lily McLean. Want to thank Mike Sabatini behind the camera tonight. Want to thank Mike Redmond, engineering back at the studios. Want to thank all of you for joining us. Our next broadcast Thursday night, St. Bede and Alleman for a regional title back here at the Academy. Join us, won't you? 6:15 pregame. Have a great night.